Yours. Feels bad. Oh! We got
Dragon
Dragonshire, guys. Game number 2 here. This is match point for No Tomorrow. Donkeys on us. Tournament life on the line.
Yeah, this is
Do or die.
time for them to get knocked out, I think.
Ooh. Oh. Dunk. Talking shit.
Well, the last game was pretty convincing.
The last game was pretty convincing. Again, No Tomorrow, while, again, people are saying they might be slumping, stagnating, they're still a top-tier HGC team. They've had some great results this season. Donkeys R Us is not the situation, but that is the map they chose. They specifically went out of their way to pick the map and bring them to Dragonshire. They had a choice of first pick or map, and they went with Dragonshire over first pick. They have to have some plan in this game.
Yeah. Wow, Uther Illidan banned very quickly by these two teams. No interest in dealing with that Uther yet again. But the Illidan ban, I mean...
That's twice now that Donkeys
Yeah.
R Us have banned Illidan, and Jake says that Donkeys R Us are Illadino cappuccinos.
Yeah, I mean, he just brings too much to the table with that hunt for delicious coffee beans.
I love coffee beans, boys.
You know, I actually don't.
You ever eat a coffee bean?
I don't think I've ever just eaten a coffee bean, but sometimes they like have them on desserts or like just in general.
So
I
bitter.
don't really like them that
there's
much.
so much caffeine.
Maybe I would like them then.
I don't like coffee, so.
You're weird. Tassadar as the first pick.
What is
for-
this? Bloodlust 2016? Task
Task
first
every
picks
game?
Every game.
What is this? Any Heroes
Any
tournament?
Any Heroes
There's been
tournament?
like a 2-month period maybe he was like nerfed into the ground.
Yeah. Every time he's not good enough, Blizz is like, maybe
I
Tash
miss
should
this-
be in the game
yeah.
again. I really like shields, guys.
Yeah,
How about some
are
shields?
Great. I wish they went the Zarya route instead. And goodbye. Later.
Yeah, Zarya is absolutely dead right now.
Yeah. The same with Tassadar. Get him
Yeah.
out. Go, Blizzard, please. Shield's OP. He makes plays though, and yeah, he's got a lot of potential. You know, when it comes to like just saving your allies, you know, catching opponents. So, no surprise to see him first pick so often. Stitch's Greymane.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised, to be honest, that the Dahaka wasn't picked up. This is just one of those
Yeah.
maps where people love to have a global advantage, and we've seen Stitch's Dahaka be an effective first rotation, even on less global favored maps, so a little bit surprised to see the Greymane here, such high priority. He doesn't really, I mean, he follows up okay on hooks, but he doesn't bring anything special to the table in that realm. Just, you know, good all-around range damage dealer, but not the most exciting selection here.
Well, next 2 picks for it, no tomorrow. I mean, I'd be really surprised if the Dahaka went through. But this is a rare situation where last game Genji made it way deep into the draft, and
Yeah.
another situation where Genji is completely ignored. Do you think that the nerfs had anything to do with that?
I don't know. I just think they got out macroed. They were forced out early. You know, they had a few attempts towards the global play to pick off Brightwing and such, where they committed 2 players throughout the game, where they got nothing done with it. And when you make those calls and you're basically losing experience in lanes, you're getting pushed by a curse, you're losing the objective. They literally just lost on every front. I don't think it was pressure. I just think they just got outplayed.
What are you talking about?
Game 1. Didn't you just ask?
I asked why Genji wasn't getting picked.
Oh.
You just...
I
I
was doing
think Jake's
production
point
stuff.
was that Genji doesn't have a global, so
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
okay,
fine.
there we go.
There you
That's the segue we
Got him.
drew.
Got him.
The Genji
Genji's
Genji
weaknesses
doesn't have
in
a
the macro
global.
game and inability to control
Jake.
mercenaries or
Hashtag.
global soak.
Stay on target.
Hey,
Stay
don't
on target.
worry. Did the Genji nerfs do something? Well, last game we saw the global.
So yes, despite
Good.
Despite
good.
Jake's monologue on last game, for anyone who missed that and wanted to catch up, I do think the Genji nerfs had something to do with it. Just the extra timing window of the cooldown increase probably is the biggest factor. Meanwhile,
Tracer and Illidan
yeah.
have been banned out. They're looking at Tassadar and they're saying, we spooked. So they're trying to take
Yeah.
away the hyper carry. That is a very common style. Double tank, hyper carry, a double support. Could still be Vala, though, on Dragon.
Yeah. It seems that having the test on your team is basically forcing every team to respond by banning Tracer right now.
Tracer and Illidan are
Yeah.
been denied a lot,
Basically,
actually.
yeah. No team wants to deal with those two, especially with the Tassadar. So it's a pretty big draft advantage if you can really abuse that in your favor by picking the Tass. Even if you don't plan to play Tracer, if they don't know that and they have to waste a ban, it can allow you to get whatever composition you do want. And the Dahaka Arthas, I think, is a fantastic front line. Now they just need to round out their composition with more slow fight, and their comp is great. Like any sort of just range damage carry and a good sustain healer. And No Tomorrow's looking good. Meanwhile, Donkeys Are Us, and these next two picks really needs to find some kill pressure, in my opinion, to go with that Stitches. There's the Mouth, traditional kill pressure we've seen to combo with the Stitches with the Root.
Yeah, Root Silence was really good.
Yeah, so their next two picks are a solo laner and another range for the 4-man.
That's their clear.
Yep.
Fast 4-man.
And they raided
Yep.
Gul'dan yesterday too, I believe.
And when you got things like Horrify, Twilight Dream, it's really good, but this is what I was afraid of. You've got your hyper carry. That Bala skin. Holy
that
crap.
looks fly.
I don't know if I've ever seen
That
that.
looks good.
Those green eyes?
The eyes are nuts.
I'm entranced.
But she swapped skin, so we don't
What
get to
the?
see it. Pink cowboy hat. That's the skin I
ceased.
play.
And then Ariel, I mean, Vala Tass, she's just going to be
Vala, Tass,
generating
Ariel, man.
insane energy,
Yeah.
like all game.
This is pretty much the ideal Ariel comp. She's got a really strong front line
Yeah.
in front of her, so you can't dive the Ariel. You've got the Dahaka to global soak and protect your flanks, and then you've just got the best battery and hyper carry. So really, No Tomorrow has secured an unbelievable draft here. Overall composition, plus having the global advantage right now against Donkeys Are Us. I don't know what this last pick can be to keep this game close. I wouldn't hate to see an Abathur maybe. You might be able to do something weird.
Sam.
Or a Sam. That's also weird, so...
I don't think I have ever cast a game with Samuro in them. Like, honestly, I don't think I've ever cast a game with him.
I think you are in the majority of casters. Samuro has seen almost no competitive play. Like a handful of games in all time. I think maybe 3 or 4 games in like professional level HGC or higher type stuff at Globals. I know there was one game at Gold Club World Championship, GCWC. There was one game with Samuro. I don't remember who played it.
I wonder
And I
if
think
the
there was one in the EU HGC this year.
I wonder if the Samuro was like, because they went the Dragonshire for a reason. I wonder if the Samuro was like,
Is the secret
part of the
Dragonshire
reason,
slice?
or
Yeah.
they're just comfortable on Dragonshire.
No, I
'Cause they
bet.
did take-
I bet it is. I bet it's to do Illusion Master shenanigans on the shrines. He's like a pseudo global, kind of potentially flank backline, potentially control shrines really easily, like a Rexar might with Misha. We'll have to see how that works out for them.
Well, guys, we are going into game number 2. This could be match point here for No Tomorrow,
Yep.
or it is match point for No Tomorrow. Donkeys Are Us tournament life on the line. Here we go on the left-hand side of the map in the blue trunks. No Tomorrow, Equinox, Tiger JK, Casanova, Trees, and Jason.
Yep, and then on the red side, we have Donkeys Are Us fighting for their life. LZ Gamer playing that Samuro. Jin playing Stitches. Elhaim, Malfurion, Picante on that Gul'dan. We'll see if he can get a spicy performance here
I like
from
that
us today.
spray. That variant spray with the question marks all over it.
Yeah,
That was cool.
I love the BM spray.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you
Yeah.
doing here, man? It's my favorite for Stitches because you hook them and then you pop them with the, what are you doing here, dude?
So hashtag NA production. I'm trying to compress my audio, and I'm gonna pretty much be quiet the first half of the cast. I'm gonna look for feedback in the chat to see if it sounds a little bit better during this. Apologies for being so blunt with this, but trying to improve things a little bit here in day 2.
Yeah, keep in mind, guys, that like while we're casting, Jake's also doing productions. Like earlier in the draft, when he like kind of zoned out, that's because he's like reading chat, doing productions, he's actually editing Photoshop stuff like in the middle of games and stuff. Like he's a 20-man crew in one person, so he's a hero. The hero of
Replacing
the
batteries,
storm. Replacing batteries, doing jumping
doing
jacks.
everything, man.
He literally does jumping jacks when he moves around.
I think I saw him soldering a motherboard,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
to make some extra audio equipment.
He's gnarly, man. He's a wizard. Slice Blade and LZ Gamer in the top lane. We got the Gray Mane Samuro duo lane versus the Dahaka Tassadar. In the bottom lane, we got Picante, Jin, and Elohim. Just barely missing the hook on Equinox.
Huh, that trade did not go as well for
No.
Equinox as he thought it was going to. Did Tiger JK just miss the heal on Vala?
I think you did.
I think he missed the heal on Vala.
Yeah, look at her health. It's
Yeah,
so low.
and he had a full hope bar too. That's pretty painful. But yeah, that Gul'dan drain, just so much value if you get to just free channel the Gul'dan drain hard to trade into it, even with the Bala Ariel at this level.
Okay. Can't out-trade that.
Yeah, the 1v2 Greed staying down there on the Shrine. You don't need that control. You have the Malfurion rotating up. That's kind of a rookie mistake. You'll see that a lot in uncoordinated games where you rotate someone up because it's the correct response to pressure on another side of the map, but then you don't adjust properly on your other side of the map.
Well, they are controlling this top Shrine. They're opting to go for 3-man up there now with the Malfurion rotating up.
This is so random, but like I don't play Samurai. I hate the hero. I really do. I've always hated him. But seeing the skins animations, I'm like so hyped about it.
The Monkey King.
It feels like a new character.
Yeah, it's got nice animations.
Every game needs a Monkey King in it.
That is true. It's a requirement. MOBA law.
Yeah, it's actually mobile law.
I find it really interesting, this style of the Tassadar dual lane top. It always seems to draw more pressure to the top lane than it spends. Like, right now, No Tomorrow has had Tass there the whole time, and they've basically had an advantage on the rest of the map because of it.
Jin's dead.
Yeah.
Hello.
It's just, he makes so much space because the duo lane with Tass and one other person is so strong. It like crushes all the other duo matchups. It seems like no matter who his duo partner is. So they're crushing bottom towers.
Efficient. Yeah.
Yeah, the Dahaka Global can get pressure mid, get kills like we just saw. Then he just comes back and they control the Shrine again instantly. Unless you rotate a third person up and then you lose the rest of the map.
I don't fully know what I was gonna say. So
It's good, man.
Yeah.
I like it. So they're at least holding off the Dragon, but the pressure right now from No Tomorrow is actually non-stop, just continuous onslaught in the bottom lane. A bottom lane, we always say, it's most valuable. There's 3 mercenary against the Dragon now. So opening that up is by far the best option for the team. The Dragon is blue, potential with LZ Gamer, trying to hold on to the top, unable to for the next moment. He's rotating for the interrupt. Stitches did hook a target off the Dragon in the center as well, just keeping a Casanova out of the Dragon as long as he can.
They were able to contest top lane enough to get it. At the same time, these Giants going to be finished. Let's see what No Tomorrow plans on doing to get that, Dragonite swing in their favor. They have to start going for these picks, but they're not really rotating too much. It's mainly just leaving Jason and trees top, Arthas just YOLOing it mid, and the Bala Ariel are just sieging bottom, which is going well for them so far. They don't really. I mean, they're getting support.
The L'Ariel.
Yeah. Ooh, dive here, nice. Well executed.
Yeah.
This
Picante, more like Padetti.
Do you know what Picante means?
No.
Spicy. What yesterday was supposed to be.
Yeah. Well, he's in the ground right now, just like our dreams.
Does it really mean spicy?
Yeah.
Yeah, in Spanish.
Jin trying to delay this Dragon Knight. We'll get the hook on Arthas, but now it just means that Jason is there to cap it, which is actually even more ideal because Dahaka in the DK is pretty much best case scenario for this composition. You generally want your off tank in the Dragon Knight when you're running a 2-tank composition. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane,
JK getting really low. Is he going to get out of here? Jin's going for the chase. He needs one more auto. The heal not enough to save him. Equinox going to go down as well.
Will he?
Nope, he's going to get away.
The poison is ticking. It's ticking, and 67 HP is the lowest he goes. Barely surviving Casanova. Not going to be as lucky. That damage from Picante is too much. I like the raw hook attempt in case he stepped through the wall. Like, you never know. It's a 16-second cooldown, but the Dragon was picked up. So this will be 10 first level lead maintained for No Tomorrow. Dragon not going to do much more than this for.
Yeah, it's still fine. They would have liked to not lose those deaths, obviously, because the experience is pretty meaningful. But the fact that they still got structure advantage off their DK because it took them so much time to chase down those kills means that No Tomorrow is going to be pretty happy with this overall. I'm not really sure what Donkeys R Us is looking for in terms of like when is their power spike? When does their composition turn on? I'm suspecting this is an Illusion Master Samuro to pseudo global, but I don't know what timing window we're really looking for.
So the Illusion Master Samurai, so it's be like very similar to a Viking style playstyle.
Yeah, I imagine that's what it'll be. It could be Bladestorm for all I know, but we'll see.
LZ Gamer used, like when Vikings first came out and he used to play for like EG and stuff, he used to play a lot of Vikings. So if that's his playstyle, even if he's unexperienced on the hero, he's got that, the general concept of how being a StarCraft player as well. He knows how to micro multiple things, so could work out.
Trying to keep an eye. Yep, there's Illusion Master selected, so Samuro will be able to replace his position with his clone's position and micro them with direct commands. Now that he's picked this up, and they do a little bit more damage. So we'll have to see how LZ Gamer takes advantage of this.
Okay, we've got Ariovala with the Merc camp that's going to be just insane pressure for Gul'dan. And every other member on this side of Donkey is in the top lane. If they give up that keep wall because they're trying to push the top fort, that is not worth it. And this is just part of the abuse that we've seen from No Tomorrow with that Arthas and Dahaka being able to really control the center of the map. You even have Tass and Arthas controlling mid. Like, this is rough. You see, they had to Hearth 2 members back to help contest this and help defend this keep wall, but
Nice hook on Ariel there.
Yeah, Jin gets the gorge through the wall. That is a dead Tiger JK.
Just making him wait for
A
it.
little bit of damage on the structures. Slice Blade wants Tass. Trees has that long cooldown with the Dimensional Shift. That'll actually get them off the point. LZ Gamer just losing the clone versus Jason. So far, the Samuro has looked decent in this solo lane.
Yeah, I think he's actually going to start bullying the Dahaka here now that he's got Illusion Master, because he basically has these resources. He's not expending anything, tossing these out. Samuro doesn't even have mana, so Dahaka's just getting zoned, actually, from the wave at this point. He's going to have to use global.
Base check in the bush, go scout that. Nice Twilight Dream hitting 2 members, though, and wow, Slice Blade is going to live, and they might get a kill. Hook mixes on Equinox, Paxnova healing up. A lot
Equinox.
of, like, miscommunication probably on the end of Donkeys and Rust. They're really all over the place in this fight.
Yeah. 2 for 1.
2 for 1 so far. Gul'dan goes down. Slice Blade still above, trying to look for the kill on the Casanova here. Just trying to kite it back. Tiger JK taking an awkward path there. Gets hit by the hook from Casanova. He is going to live. And everyone in the Donkeys is getting really low. Greymane is going to fall. And so is Jin.
Wow, that
was a slop fest. I have no other words.
2017 / Ellaheim going down.
yeah,
Slop
that
fest
Ariel Arthas.
2017.
Ariel Arthas like cleaned up that whole fight there.
That's kind of gross.
That could have been handled so much better from Donkeys and Rust.
They had such a good start to the fight. They really
Yeah,
did.
and they just like they were
Squandered.
ping-ponging between different characters. It looked like that some of them were wanting to retreat, and others were still fighting.
And it's interesting because you think if you kill all ball out right away, which is the goal, versus this kind of composition, you have a hyper carry comp, you want to kill the carry. The rest of the fight, in theory, you think you're good, but clearly not the case. We'll see. Curse Bullet has been doing fairly well for the openings of the fights as well for the team. Tass will rotate up. LZ has to retreat with that real version of Samuro.
They're giving up this DK. Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't get there in time to defend it at all. Interesting choice. I mean, they saw 2 were on the top lane. I'm surprised they didn't try to contest from the center. Problem here is this was like their opportunity to contest on the same talents here, even after losing that last fight. Now, this Dragon Knight, by the time it finishes, No Tomorrow will be pretty much level 16. Another hook on Tiger JK. George behind the wall again, though.
Can he live through this? Gets the heal on himself, goes ahead and it gets the ult as well, but Tiger is not dead just yet. He's getting the heals off. Not enough, though. Tiger JK, more like Tiger, just really bad at this game. Ha! Right, Dunk?
I don't know about that, but he is definitely a hook magnet right now on this bottom lane. Jin has been sniping him out.
Jin is about to get sniped himself, though. That Dragon doing big damage. Casanova, you know, he's just going to lose the health bar of the Dragon, but they're going to get a couple kills behind this. That is a clone that was dragged from LZ Gamer. So.
Does he have the Illusion Master? Oh, he did it to counter the kick, so he's back in range to continue this fight. That's actually really important.
Wow, LZ's putting good pressure on the trees and Jason.
Okay.
Casanova is deep.
Does Arthas kill the Gul'dan here? Just no respect, walks up, 100 zeros the Gul'dan. Oh, here's the drain.
He's trying.
He's trying so hard,
There
man.
He might get it, honestly.
Yeah, I think he's got him.
And they kill Ellaheim too! Casanova, chill, bro!
I mean, I
Dang.
get it, you got a 16 advantage, but...
He won't get
Okay,
him.
Curse Bullet comes through.
Oh my god! Arthas is nuts!
I can't help but think that if LZ Gamer had actually been there helping to kill Arthas,
Holy
maybe
crap.
Oh yeah, that
he
would have
wouldn't have
changed
killed.
things.
Yeah.
I think it's I think you can look at the situation and go, oh, okay, Malf and Gul'dan should be able to
They'll
take
be
it
fine.
on. Right? You can't play LZ too much for that. Casanova just styled all over them.
Yeah, that was something else.
Yeah.
Man. Oh. Kills are a bit more even than last game. We're at 11-9 right now in favor of No Tomorrow.
Yeah.
The Samuro is definitely, I don't know if it's showing, it's definitely showing, it's throwing No Tomorrow off at least. I don't know if it looks
Yeah.
good, but
Yeah.
No Tomorrow is having a difficulty figuring out how to play around it.
really, Donkeys R Us is still in this game because of those 2 Ariel hooks, Gorges into the keep.
Right,
That's
that's
the
a
only
good
reason
point.
they're still in the game. Otherwise, that keep would be down. The level disparity would be huge. They wouldn't have gotten these even fights. But sometimes that's all you need is just Stitches hooks. And if they can just keep making it till later in the game, eventually Donkeys R Us might be able to find a DK and actually get some structure damage done.
It's funny because Jake brought it up in the draft how this is a composition that's so good for Oreo. You got 4 bodies between you and the targets. Yeah, Tiger JK's just good enough to get his positioning forward enough to get hit by those hooks. But yeah, it's that needs to stop. Yeah, you're right. The hook gorges were very key in this game.
Absolutely.
All right, they might get a fort. They might get a fort. Donkeys R Us. It's pushing. They've got LZ up here to help with the clones. Clones are just kind of wandering around.
That is
Scouting?
That is not the StarCraft Pro clone micro I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Cloud is sad for a reason,
Oh,
guys.
Equinox get involved out of there. The hook does not connect. Curse Bullet does, but without the hook follow-up there. Big strafe coming out from Equinox as he moves forward. He's still pretty low. Does have to pull back to get topped off by Oriole. Full retreat here for Donkeys R Us as Semro is just now rotating down to mid.
Yeah, we're kind of seeing the power of this Samuro at this point. He's pseudo-globaling by sending an illusion down towards the bottom side of the map while he continues to push top side. So if he had needed to, he could have joined that fight. Although he is getting flanked here. Jason might think this is the real one. Does not pop any cooldowns, though he does identify that it's a clone.
Oh, he gets the real one, though, with the drag. Is Casanova's root going to be enough? They have Force Wall, too. Oh, okay.
Oh, he got it. He's going to get him. He's solo.
Okay. Is
Wow.
Is that LZ's first real death?
Yeah, that was really unlucky mirror image,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
He came out on the furthest one outside the wall.
Yeah.
That was insane.
Chin, get over here, brother. Well, full level lead for No tomorrow. They're looking to try without their global pressure, right? They don't have the Samuro anymore. It's going to be hard for them to maintain. They just have to do the whole rotate style. You have to rotate, rotate, rotate to be able to deny the DK, and that's going to be hard for them to do with this 5 versus 4.
Yeah.
18 more seconds though until LZ's back.
Yeah, I don't know if...
I mean, so they're gorging to deny the dragon, and that's a fairly big cooldown. Slice Blade did throw the Curse Bullet on the Casanova, so it's Curse Bullet for Army of the Dead. Gorge also sped Jin all the way out here with the body blocks being a problem. Heals come through, but it's still looking really tough for Jin to get home. The drag and the DPS. But Casanova should die as well. Is that it? Riley doing nothing?
Tiger GK trying to keep his team alive. Nice stun onto Greymane there. Will Slice Blade be able to clean this up? Nice ult. Will it be enough to keep him alive? Tiger does end up go down, but he does get the kill on the Greymane.
That was a lot more even than I was expecting.
Yeah, and that was an even fight without their damage. Valo's been bot lane the whole time.
Yeah.
They did that with 2 tanks and 2 supports.
Yeah, Vala basically went max greed mode, pushed bottom instead of rotating up. Definitely could have made it in time to clean the fight up.
Oh,
Equinox will be redeemed here, though, if he can get this kill on LZ Gamer in the solo.
all right.
I thought the matchup was supposed to be... I thought Samuro killed range carries.
Apparently not.
No?
Not today.
Not this Samuro?
No, just
Nope.
Yeah.
Mala just gets a keep for free, winning her 1v1. Equinox.
Look at this. This should never happen in a game.
Oh my god, there we go.
Equinox bottom pushed by himself. Got a kill and a keep.
Quick match, boys.
Quick match, boys.
That's what I do in quick match. I don't help my team. I just solo lane.
Yeah.
Yep. That's the strat.
That's the strat,
That's
man.
the strat.
AFK top.
Yeah.
Easy.
And now they've got 20-19, and thanks to Equinox's genius play, No Tomorrow now has 20-19 advantage and DK with an open bottom keep. Well, they don't have
genius
DK. I mean,
play.
the opportunity to get DK, of course.
No Tomorrow looking really good, though.
Yeah, they have the 20 advantage.
Yeah.
Who wants it?
Slice Blade.
Round 2, Equinox versus the world.
Buddy, this is what happens when you get hypey. He's like, I killed that Severo. Let me try and 1v1 this Greymane. Just kidding, Picante.
I
I'm
have to
here.
be honest, though. I'm really disappointed that they didn't respect the 1v1.
Yeah.
You could tell Vala was all in there.
No honor.
Yeah,
No honor.
He,
No honor.
He single target strafed.
Yeah.
Greymane. That's all in as it gets. This is Equinox. You're funny, man. I like you. But they got the Dragonite here. The fight's going down. Again, it's another situation where they don't have their carry.
Curse Bullet just kind of whizzing, doing damage, but
I like that wall.
this dragon is going to
What are
be
you
worthless.
doing, Tiger Joker? What are
Yeah,
you
he's
doing?
just keeping the game interesting. He's
Yeah.
throwing the dragon away, and he's going to try to leave. He is on that heels of Ariel. Detainment Strike. Ooh, they stopped the Twilight. Oh, no, they didn't. I'm blind.
He blocked all the Twilight damage with the Shield of Hope.
Yeah.
I think they might actually win this fight in this clump. There's the collapse. Ariel with the reset on her Q, getting so much value in that choke point.
Jason race carring at Picante. He's looking to lick him.
Ooh.
Still wants to lick him.
Ariel's
Oh,
nuts.
Elheim. Almost a perfect lockout, but he was able to squeeze through the exit. Unfortunately, it still slowed him down enough. Now it's just the Samuro versus, well, all 5 members being up, and Equinox is back on Vala.
Yeah,
after
now
his
they have their
1v1.
damage dealer. They can
Yeah.
fight them now.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Tiger, made plays happen there in that fight.
The reset Arya build, I'm actually kind of sad that Bakery's not casting this with us because he loves that build.
Yeah.
He goes
Pop,
crazy
pop.
about the just Q spam build in those chokes. Especially against Samuro, each of the illusions counts for the cooldown reduction talent that
Give him the clap,
Arya
man.
gets. Yeah.
Well, it's going to be a 2-0 victory for No tomorrow, making them move on to the next round of the tournament. Unfortunately for Donkeys R Us, they have been eliminated. It was great to have them back. They got 4th place last year. Not as well as of a